Welcome back, TCS viewers. We have an interesting one today because, as you can see, it is both Jordan and myself on camera at the same time. This is the first ever
shootout between you and me.
We are going to have a shootout. Our natural hatred for each other is going to come out of
Bubble
this.
to the surface.
Our friendship is over. And what we're going to do today, the benefit of the viewers at home, is take a look at the brand new Olympus 40-150 2.8, which is infinitely larger and more impressive than Jordan's old school Panasonic 35-100.
Which actually follows the principle of Micro Four Thirds and is compact and sharp.
See, we're disagreeing already. So this is going to be a fun one. Come with us, and we are going to do a shootout and see what this brand new amazing lens can do compared to this old ancient lens over here.
All right, I'm going to destroy you. Let's do this.
All right. All right, so time for the first challenge, Jordan. These are telephoto lenses.
Yes.
Which lens can go longer? And obviously mine is way bigger and way better than yours.
Obviously bigger, but let's, you know, I've got more on the wide angle, 5mm. That's going to make a huge difference, no question.
You're right. That almost
10mm in full frame equivalent.
That almost wins you the competition, except that yours maxes out at a 200mm equivalent and mine pushes to 300.
Well, let's just see practically how much of a difference that makes.
Okay.
All right,
so
we got
there
a boat
Okay,
down there.
we got a guy in his boat. Let's take a picture here.
All right, wide angle first.
Okay.
Oh, the color and contrast on this lens are amazing.
Yeah, that's not the competition right now.
Okay, and
zoom
there we
in.
go. All right. Stunning.
I mean, look at this. I can see this father and his children having an amazing time. It's like Norman Rockwell moment with this lens.
I can see that there's people definitely in a boat, no question.
Or some sort of mass.
All right. Well,
on the water. So yeah, I've got it.
You know what? I'll give you this one. All right.
You
can drag that giant lens around a little more, and we'll find another thing to shoot.
Heavy.
This lens has such unbelievably nice contrast. I can really see it on Chris's rapidly graying hair. Oh, beautiful. How's carrying that big boat anchor doing for you?
Yeah, you know, it's not a boat anchor, Jordan. I mean, yes, it's bigger.
Yep,
I've got the EM1 here,
bigger,
much bigger than yours, yes. I've got the battery grip on the bottom here,
which you need to balance that enormous lens on the front of your body.
Yeah, and I've got the tripod collar here and stuff too. But, I mean, let's keep something in mind, okay? A 120 to 300 2.8 lens, like a Sigma, for example, for a full frame camera would be a humongous beast.
Absolutely.
This is still way smaller. I know you're going to say.
Which is why I go to mirrorless in the first place, is so I don't have to drag that giant glass around.
So really,
You're close.
I mean, okay, granted, I'm a paragon of strength and manliness, but I'm still rocking this thing one-handed, no problem. So
I've forgotten I'm even carrying a camera. This lens weighs nothing. Okay, so these are both premium lenses.
Yeah, resolution is key.
That's the most important thing I'd say people are going to be looking at.
Okay.
So we got both cameras on sticks.
Yeah, we're shooting f2.8 and f8.
Yep, cover both bases.
Spread. Yep.
And we're going to take a look at them on the laptop. I'm not trusting the LCDs with this
No, we're going to zoom in nice and close. Both shooting at 70 mils as well. I know it's not exactly equal, but at least it gives us a good middle of the range kind of performance. We're not at the extremes.
Exactly. They're going to perform at their peak performance right around there.
Let's do it, and then let's take a look. All right, Jordan, so we've been taking a look at the files here at 2.8 and f8. I don't know, what do you think?
I mean, what's blowing me away is how little difference there is from 2.8 to f8. I mean, the depth of field changes, but the actual resolution doesn't really budge much at all. Like, these things are sharp at 2.8.
It's true, both lenses are doing a fantastic job. I'm having a really hard time seeing any sort of difference other than, you know, maybe what Olympus and Panasonic have going for them with their processing.
Yeah.
You know, the files, the images,
just strictly
they look the
in
same.
terms of resolution, I'd say exactly the same.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, especially wide open.
Now, that being said, it's a competition, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. Now, the Olympus, to its credit, is doing equally as good as a professional lens from Panasonic with a smaller range. The Olympus is rocking this bigger focal length range and still pulling off the same kind of resolution.
Which, I mean, you're still just using the center of that focal length in this test, so don't get ahead of yourself. But, I mean, I'm floored by both of these guys. These are sharp, sharp lenses. All right, so let's talk about kind of the handling of these lenses.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're crapping all over me for having a big lens,
Yep.
but that big lens comes with big benefits. I mean, it's well built.
Okay, mine's totally like metal construction, weather sealed.
Sure, mine too.
Okay.
I've got a nice collar here though, which I can really get good balance with.
I don't need
get
it because my
point balance.
lens is very compact and easy to bring around with me.
You know, I can remove this collar, I can remove this hood, and
That
this
hood design is nice.
it is pretty sweet. Look at that.
Mine's a regular bayonet, inconvenient, which is why apparently I didn't bring
You
it with
didn't
me
even
today.
bring it today.
Oops.
And here's the best part. Look at this manual focus dial here. So, push, pull, click.
That's really nice.
I get nice hard stops.
Yeah, mine's a
It's
focus by
smooth.
wire. It's tough to use for video.
It's terrible for video.
But
This is perfect
you know
for
what
video.
is very useful for video is my lens is stabilized if I put it on a GH4 or GH3, which shoots very nice video.
Yes.
As opposed to yours, which is only stabilized on Olympus bodies, which don't shoot very nice video at all.
Yeah, fine, okay, but I mean that's a totally different topic. Okay, yes, the lens
In
is not
what
stabilized
capacity?
because it's intended for body. You can't talk about the bodies for video. We're talking about lenses
I
today.
put a lot of beautiful Olympus glass on a Panasonic body. That's one I wouldn't
All
put
that
on
matters
because
right
of that
now
lack
is
of
that this lens
stabilization.
on this body
Fine.
is stabilized.
It's a very nice looking lens and it's huge. Let's go. All right, next challenge, macro.
Yes, absolutely.
I know you love that.
I
especially if
do
there's a
love
puddle.
macro. Well, let's see what we get here.
Okay.
Wow, no puddle, but I'm loving this too, Jordan, because on this 40-150, I'm like 45 centimeters, 50 centimeters away.
I am definitely further than that away here. Not bad, but let me see yours.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh, there's no way. It's not even close.
that's horrific.
So this lens, even though it's a telephoto lens, is actually giving us fantastic close-up because traditionally they don't. For example, with your particular lens, which doesn't. So another win for me. This Olympus is doing very well so far.
No question there.
All right, Jordan, next challenge.
Okay, let's do a bokeh test.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both lenses are fantastic in that they give us a 2.8 all the way through,
Yeah.
right? Now, of course, I have to bring myself down to your level to shoot this, so I'm going to go 100 millimeters
Okay.
to match
A
your
fabulous focal length.
100. Yeah, granted, which I also have, of course. Let's shoot this tree, branches, we get some different layers, out of focus highlights, let's see what we get.
Okay. Damn, these look good.
All right, so let's take a look here at our two
Look,
photos.
just perfect little round, out of focus, bokeh balls. You can't beat that.
I do think your little balls are beautiful, but I've got equally beautiful balls. And when we
Ooh,
look
those
at
are
this, it's nice.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at the out of focus areas, the branches, different levels. I'm going to go ahead and be gracious because I am, more so than you.
No, I don't
And
think it's a matter
yeah,
of graciousness.
And it is, and I'm going to go ahead
These
and
are
say
both
that
really
even
nice.
though my lens is better, here we're both getting very similar, equal kind of bokeh results.
And it's beautiful on both of these guys.
But of course there has to be a winner, and that should still be me because
course.
I can push it to 150. I can change my depth of field. I could get even thinner results if I want to, and you just can't. It's
I
just a
can't.
hard fact.
All right, I mean, this is something easy for me to do because I didn't remember to bring a hood
No,
today.
you didn't, and so in order to keep it fair, I'm going to put my hood away.
Okay, that's a very slick design.
It is a very slick design.
Okay.
Also, you probably have dirty crap all over your lens, and I brought a microfiber cloth, and you didn't because
No,
you're
mine
not
is
prepared.
spick and span because I can
Well,
really
fine,
handle
then
one
you
of these
don't get
things.
to use my cloth.
Okay.
So let's take these shots. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
I mean, again, I'm noticing purple fringing. It doesn't look too bad though, and really, again, in these photos.
A little bit of it, but this is wide open.
Yeah.
Straight into the sun, like it's an 8,000th of a second just to slightly meter this out. I probably don't even have a sensor anymore.
It's really, you know, quite well controlled. I'm very pleased with this Olympus lens for flare control.
Both of these are absolutely
Yeah,
spectacular.
if I do get a flare, like it's so minor if I can even make it flare.
Yeah, practically you wouldn't run into any issues.
Yeah. Jordan, do you need help? I know you don't do this very often, and
Pictures are weird.
I
you
mean,
know.
I'm, you know, a teacher.
It's,
and
I'm always just looking for
host.
movement, and then it
Yeah.
just makes things blurry. I don't
I
understand
don't want it to
it.
be an unfair competition
This
because of
is-
your lack of skill.
I don't see how you do this, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
So I think one of the most important tests with any telephoto lens is to do the autofocus
Absolutely.
test on it. You're going to be using this for sports, wildlife, it's important.
Exactly right. We've got both cameras, excellent at focusing, no problem.
These are some of the best mirrorless cameras with autofocus.
We now have an Olympus lens for the Olympus camera.
Got a penny for the panty?
Let's give it a try. We're going to do our very unscientific test.
Not lab controlled.
Not at all. Stopwatch. Wait till it gets to 5 seconds. We're focused at infinity, and then we're coming in close onto the watch, and we're going to see what we can do for timing.
All right, let's see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, so we've done our test here with my lens on my camera,
My
your
lens on
yours.
my body.
Okay.
And I mean, both of them are so close. It's almost
Yeah.
impossible to call. It comes down to like human
Like
margin of
yeah,
error.
like a tenth of
honestly.
a second. I think our maximum range was like 5.4 to 5.8 seconds. I mean, we're pretty much bang on with both
But
cameras.
generally, it seems to be 5.5, 5.6 consistently. Tenth of a second difference. This is smoking fast.
Yeah.
Both of these two lenses.
Now, just to keep it fair, we decided this time to swap lenses as well.
Yeah, I was curious when we did the Panasonic on the Olympus body in our mirrorless shootout. We got a lot of people saying, "Well, that's not fair.
Sure.
It's going to slow down the autofocus using it on someone else's bodies." We tried it out, and
Turns out it is fair. Yeah, it
totally
is fair. Totally fair. We got the exact same results. I guess we're going to say that these lenses both focus equally well on their high-end bodies.
On any Micro Four Thirds body, amazing performance.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got to spend pretty much the entire day shooting with these lenses.
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
good amount of time to really form an opinion, and I loved shooting with this 35-100 today.
Well, I mean, I love shooting with the 40-150. I think it was a fantastic lens. It's really giving me that extra range that I want. And it basically won all the competitions or tied all the competitions. So I think we have a clear winner here.
I mean, there's a few things it didn't necessarily. Size, definitely, I've got a leg up. And if you're a Panasonic user, you want stabilization on a telephoto lens. And the Panasonic 35-100 is the only one that's going to give you that.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, again, that's mostly a concern for video when you're using it on that thing. And I mean, again, if you put that lens on here, I'm still getting stabilization. So it's not a big concern. I think that the 40-150 isn't that large either. I mean, honestly, you look at a lens like this, it's smaller than a Nikon or Canon 70-200 f4.
It totally is.
You know, your 35-100 range, it's a great range as a workhorse lens for professional work, portraiture, that kind of thing. But people are going to want to buy these mirrorless systems to do wildlife, sports, action, and they get the 2x crop factor. This is still way smaller than a traditional Nikon or Canon SLR, and you're going to want that extra 300mm equivalent.
I mean, here's how I would kind of look at it, is if Micro Four Thirds is your primary system, so you've gotten rid of DSLRs, this is all you're using, this is the best telephoto lens that you can get for that right now.
Okay, we'll just stop it right there then.
But right, but it is big. Physically, it's quite a bit bulkier. Where the Panasonic, I can really see if this is a sister to your DSLR system. And we know a lot of shooters like that who use the Micro Four Thirds because it is physically a smaller kit when they're traveling around. This maintains that idea of the Micro Four Thirds system. It's compact, but it's outstanding quality.
Ridiculously wrong and crazy. And we'll leave it on that because if I let him talk, we're going to go on and on. Thanks so much, folks. Thanks for joining us. And you have two great lenses to choose from and one great host. Thank you very much.